We all know the feeling. Payday arrives and the urge to spend is overwhelming. Before you know it, you've purchased things that seemed like a good idea at the time, but are now just cluttering your space and draining your bank account. In today's consumer-driven world, it's easy to fall into the trap of spending on things you don't really need. But if you want to achieve financial freedom and reduce financial stress, it's time to break free from this cycle. In this video, I'll share some valuable tips on how to stop spending money on unnecessary items, why it's essential to become mindful of your spending habits, and actionable steps to start saving more today. Let's dive in. 1. Understand the difference between wants and needs. The first step to cutting unnecessary spending is understanding the difference between your wants and your needs. Needs are essential for survival, things like food, shelter, clothing, and healthcare. Wants, on the other hand, are things that enhance our lives but aren't required for day-to-day living. A new phone, designer clothes, or a fancy coffee maker might be nice to have, but they're not necessities. Example: instead of splurging on a new phone every year, consider how much of a difference it would actually make in your life compared to the cost. If your current phone works fine, is the upgrade really worth the price? Start by taking an honest look at your monthly expenses. Identify what's truly essential and what can be considered a want. This simple mindset shift can make a significant impact on your ability to save. 2. Create a realistic budget. Once you've separated your wants from your needs, it's time to create a budget. A budget is one of the most powerful tools in managing your finances. It allows you to track your income and expenses, helping you stay within your means and avoid overspending. Start by writing down your income and all your fixed expenses, like rent or mortgage payments, utilities, groceries, and transportation costs. Then allocate a specific amount for discretionary spending, your wants. Sticking to this limit ensures you're mindful of what you're buying and helps prevent impulse purchases. Example: if you love dining out, instead of cutting it out entirely, set a limit. You could allow yourself to eat out only twice a month. This way you'll enjoy it more while saving money on food. 3. Avoid impulse purchases. Impulse buying is a significant contributor to unnecessary spending. How many times have you walked into a store for one item and left with 5? Retailers are experts at enticing customers with promotions and flashy displays, making it easy to buy things you hadn't planned on. To avoid impulse buys, implement the 24-hour rule. When you see something you want to buy, wait at least 24 hours before making the purchase. This pause gives you time to think about whether you really need it or if it's just a fleeting desire. More often than not, the excitement fades and you realize you didn't need it in the first place. Example: if you're shopping online and see a flash sale, don't rush to add items to your cart. Instead, bookmark the page and revisit it the next day. You may find that you no longer feel the urge to buy it. 4. Unsubscribe from marketing emails and social media ads. Marketing plays a massive role in convincing us to spend money on things we don't need. Every day, we're bombarded with emails from our favorite stores offering discounts, promotions, and limited-time deals. Social media ads are equally persuasive, constantly showing us products we didn't even know we wanted. A simple way to reduce temptation is by unsubscribing from marketing emails and limiting your exposure to social media ads. The less you're exposed to these advertisements, the less likely you are to make unnecessary purchases. Example: if you're constantly tempted by your favorite clothing store's sales, unsubscribe from their email list. You'll avoid the temptation to save money by spending on more clothes you don't need. 5. Use cash. Instead of credit cards can make spending money feel painless. You swipe the card, and the purchase is made without really thinking about the consequences. But using credit often leads to overspending, as it doesn't immediately impact your bank balance. To curb unnecessary spending, try using cash instead of credit for discretionary purchases. By using cash, you'll physically see the money leaving your hands, making you more mindful of your spending. Once the cash is gone, it's gone. There's no reaching for a credit card to keep spending. Example: withdraw a set amount of cash at the beginning of each week for your discretionary spending. When the cash runs out, that's it. This approach will make you think twice before making any unnecessary purchases. 6. Set clear financial goals. Another way to curb unnecessary spending is by setting clear financial goals. When you have specific goals in mind, like saving for a vacation, building an emergency fund, or paying off debt, you'll be more motivated to cut back on unnecessary expenses. Example: if you want to save $1,000 for a vacation, break it down into smaller, more manageable goals. Save $100 per month by cutting back on non-essential purchases. Track your progress and celebrate small victories along the way to stay motivated. 7. Learn to say no. Sometimes we feel pressure to spend money on things we don't need because of social expectations. Whether it's dining out with friends or buying gifts for every occasion, the social pressure to spend can add up quickly. Learning to say no without feeling guilty is crucial. You don't have to participate in every event or make every purchase to feel included or generous. Be honest with yourself and others about your financial priorities. Example: instead of always agreeing to expensive outings with friends, suggest budget-friendly alternatives like potlucks or free community events. Stopping unnecessary spending isn't about depriving yourself, but about being mindful of where your money goes. By differentiating between wants and needs, creating a budget, avoiding impulse buys, and setting clear financial goals, you can take control of your finances and start saving for the things that truly matter. Financial freedom starts with making smarter choices today, and the benefits will last a lifetime. If you've enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up, share your comments below, and subscribe for more content like this. Thanks for watching.